Hey, I'm Maya from Irresistible Tribe, and today I will talk about how we are really, truly, very strongly being called right now to face our core wound. But before I go into it, like in every video that I record, the whole video is a transmission. So the message is multi-layered because we are multidimensional beings and I do work multidimensionally. So when you watch or listen to the video, be open to receiving whatever message is meant for you. And this can be a message that's received rationally through the words, but most of the message is transmitted vibrationally. So it's transmitted through the sound of my voice, through the image, and just simply energetically, because like I said, every one of these videos is a transmission and it's an activation. That's how I work in everything I do, actually, through my presence and through creating a very high vibrational space where you are invited to be more open to receiving source light code activations. And this is what I do in my sessions as well, and in simply any other work I do. So it's good to keep in mind just to stay open to the messages on any layers or levels that they are coming to you. So the core wound. How to start this? For sure, you, same as me and most of the people in the tribe, on our path of awakening, ascension, personal growth, spiritual growth, whatever you want to call it, we have been dealing with our wounds. We have been dealing with our triggers. We were diving deep into it. We went through the pain, through the dark night of the soul. We thought we were facing it all. And maybe, for some time things settle down and calm down. But right now, if you have been experiencing like a replaying or reliving of probably the strongest triggers in your life, the strongest pain that you carry within, if this has been happening to you lately, to me it feels, and you take this if it resonates for you, of course. If it doesn't, simply leave it behind, because you are the creator of your path, of your life, and whatever I say, it's true for you only if you feel that it's true for you. Otherwise, it's not. So I've been feeling that really the core wound, the core of our original pain is resurfacing now. It's coming up very strongly, and it might be even more painful than ever before when you dealt with it. But that's because you are now so open to healing it, to releasing it, to seeing it, and to feeling it. And this time what's interesting is that it's very much also felt in the physical body. I can say this is my own experience, and I've been receiving in the past days, after I wrote a blog post about it a few days ago, it's on the website, I've been receiving messages from many people of the tribe, confirming this, telling me about their experiences in these last days, mostly with loved ones, about experiences that really triggered this core wound, which for many for many people, this is a fear of abandonment, the feeling of not being worthy, of not being enough, of not being loved, of not being safe. Yeah, and like I was saying, for many, this is very much felt in the physical body as actual very strong physical pain. It might be physical pain, it might be maybe a physical health issue that's recurring for you and that maybe was subsiding a little bit but is now resurfacing. Could be digestive issues, but something very strong that's felt in the body, because literally what I was shown when I was tuning in for myself and later for the collective, I was shown that literally these old structures that were holding the wound, these old structures are lifting up, right? They are lifting up, or like lifting out of our body, because our being is now coming to such a high vibration that it doesn't allow anymore these low density structures within our being. So these low density structures are lifting up, and suddenly as these structures are removed, the pain, the actual physical pain is happening, plus there is suddenly this space that's becoming available and open, and we don't know what to do with it because we are not used to it yet. It's like in a way, I don't know, maybe a birth, or maybe it's something like when a baby is born, comes out of the mother's belly into the world, and everything is suddenly different. He's in a different space, in a different situation. So maybe if this resonates with you, something like this might be happening. But what I really saw was these old low density structures literally lifting up out of our being, and with this like lifting out and, you know, basically tearing them out where they were attached to your being, and this is what hurts so much. And also, like I said before, just the fact that you are aware of the pain, you see it, you're willing to hold it, you're willing to look at it, you're willing to acknowledge it, and you also know that you can only release it once you do that. But yeah, the experience is can be very intense. And on my best tip, my best suggestion, which comes also from my own experience, is just to sit with it, to be patient, not judging it, not rushing anything, and also not resisting, because resistance creates, you know, this pressure, this pain. It's blocking what naturally wants to happen. You are on the path of healing yourself, of remembering your union, of coming back to wholeness. So your whole being, your whole unified self is striving towards this. It's striving towards releasing the old triggers, the old blocks, the old matrix, the old paradigm. And even though it's painful when you don't resist, or when you resist less, it goes more smoothly. So surrender is a big one. We've been learning about it and practicing it in the past 2 years especially. Yeah, all of this, I think it feels started in 2012, you know, with the bigger explosions in our lives. But anyway, just to come back on how to approach this, how to deal with this: surrender, sitting with it, feeling it, breathing through it, allowing it to unfold and to be released. It's really allowing and surrender, and at the same time making sure that you listen to yourself, you listen to your body, you really observe and follow what you need. If you need rest, you rest. If you need alone time, you take alone time. Hydration. Magnesium, I'm not a doctor, I'm not any nutritional specialist, but I felt very strongly for myself to start adding magnesium to my diet. Also because the nervous system is really overloaded with such high frequencies that we've been experiencing, and we will experience them still, you know, until our organisms, our physical bodies, our beings don't get used to them. So yeah, I've been adding magnesium citrate in powder. Also other minerals I feel are useful. And really clean food, eating clean food, but mostly following what you feel. So if you feel like you want to eat, I don't know, a pizza, chocolate, whatever you feel like, drink beer, smoke cigarette, it's fine. If you feel called to do it, do it. But if you feel called to clear your diet, follow that. Follow what your body is saying and really take extremely good care of it. Because a lot is being processed within you, in the physical as well. The physical body is processing the old patterns and the old paradigm. It's releasing it. You are releasing this through the body as well. It's happening on all the layers. And we are really going deep now because everything is being cleansed. We need to clear everything out. That's what we set out for, and that's what we are doing. Yeah, so I hope this message supported you. If you have any other questions, I would love to hear them, and I would love to answer them in the next videos, because now I really plan to make more. I know I keep saying this, but I do feel a big part of my soul mission is speaking and sharing through speaking. So I do really truly want to commit that, because for all of us it's now time to fully step on our highest on the path of our highest timeline, where our unified self has been leading us all this time. And as we walk forward, we unify within more and more, and we can live our truth more and more, and we are more ready and more guided and more aligned on the path of bringing our soul mission into form. And our soul mission is that unique piece of the puzzle that you are meant to bring to creating new earth, a new way of being, a new way of existing that's more loving, more aligned, more respectful, more inclusive. It's the world that you are craving for. We are creating it now through all of this. So thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and if you feel that this message would support others in your circle, other loved ones that you have, friends, family, whoever, please send it to them, share the love. We can only do this together. It's really about coming together now and supporting each other. Thank you very much for doing this, for walking the path, and for being you.